तिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन्निति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधरा वासादि गौर भक्त। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Welcome to the class. So we'll go. Recite the previous shlokas. Anyone who wants to recite the shlokas that you know?
Krishna Chaitanya. Krishna Chaitanya.
Are you able to hear me?
Yes. Mataji.
Haribol.
Haribol, Mataji.
Yes, Krishna Chaitanya, you start reciting.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah. Lalithangi Mataji, we can hear you.
Tani vartamani charjuna bhavishyani cha bhutani samahatma mam tu vedana kasha.
Are you able to hear me?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Lalithangi. Yeah, I think her connection is weak. Okay. So Krishna Chaitanya, thank you so much. And who's there? Who else is there? Anmol is there? Anmol, you can recite.
Hare Krishna, can you hear me?
Yes, Lalithangi Mataji, we can hear you. Take over.
Okay. Yeah. So who wants to recite some shlokas?
Hare Krishna Mataji, can I do 7.27?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Ijate sasamutena tvanta mohena bharatah sarvabhutani sammoham sargayanti parantapah.
Beautiful, Anmol. Thank you so much. Do you want to read the meaning?
I haven't exactly memorized that, Mataji.
Okay, no problem. Anybody else? Krishna Chaitanya, Ashra. Hare Krishna, you can hear me?
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah, anybody wants to recite the shloka? Okay. So we'll go ahead. Preethi Mataji, can you hear me?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay.
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, so let's go to today's shloka. Antakale cha mameva.
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 Smaran muktva kalevaram.
Smare mukta.
Smaran muktva kalevaram.
Smare mukta kalevaram.
Yaprayati samadbhavam.
Yaprayati
Yaprayati samadbhavam.
Yaprayati samadbhavam.
Yati natyatra samshayah.
Yati yatra samshayah.
याति नात्यत्र संशयः
याति नास्यत्र संशयः
अन्तकाले च मामेव
अन्तकाले काले च
स्मरन् मुक्त्वा कलेवरम् यः प्रयाति समद्भावम् याति नात्यत्र संशयः Anybody wants to try telling this sloka? Okay.
अन्तकाले च मामेव स्मरन् मुक्त्वा कलेवरं या प्रयाति समद्भावं याति नास्त्यत्र संशयः.
Very good, Prahlad. Anybody else?
Can I do it, Mataji?
Yes, please go ahead.
Antakale च मामेव स्मरन् मुक्त्वा कलेवरं या प्रयाति समद्भावं याति नास्ति यत्र संशयः.
Very good, Saket. Thank you so much.
Krishna Chaitanya.
Krishna Chaitanya, go ahead.
Antakale cha mameva smaran muktva kalevaram yaprayati samadbhavam yati nasyatra samsayah.
Very good, Krishna Chaitanya. Anybody else?
Can I say?
Yeah.
Antakale cha mameva smaran muktva kalevaram ya prayati samadbhavam yati nasti yatra samsaya.
Thank you, Krishna. Very good. Okay, so let's read the translation. Anyone wants to read the translation?
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
The connection is bad. You don't do that. Yeah, I'm getting disconnected if you join. Am I audible?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. Who wants to read the translation?
Krishna Chaitanya.
Yeah. Go ahead, Krishna Chaitanya.
And whoever at the end of his life quits his body, remembering me alone, at once attains my nature. Of this there is no doubt.
Very good. So we are in which chapter?
8.
Chapter 8, and this is text 5. Okay, so in chapter 8, Arjuna is starting. The starting verses, he is asking so many things to Krishna. What is, do you know the first verse? Can you recite that, Prahlad? Kim Tat Brahma? Try. Kim Tat Brahma,
Kim Tad Brahma, Kim Adhyatam, Kim Karma, Purushottamam, Adibhutam cha,
Kim Proktam,
Kim Protram,
Adidaivam,
Adidaivam,
Kimuchyate. So Arjuna is asking, what is Brahma, what is Karma, what is Self, what is Bhagavan? Please explain to me all this. And Krishna is explaining what is whatever he asked in the 4 verses. And then he is telling this verse. 8th chapter. What is the title of the 8th chapter? Do anybody have Bhagavad Gita nearby? You can look into the Bhagavad Gita and tell me what is the title of the 8th chapter.
Attaining the Supreme.
Attaining the Supreme. Very good. So Krishna is here giving him a secret that how you can attain him without doubt. So what is the secret he is giving here in the translation?
Remember Krishna when you quit your body.
Alone.
Remember Krishna alone at the time of quitting our body. So at the end of the life, exactly at the time of quitting our body, if we are able to remember Krishna alone, we could at once attain his nature. What do you mean by his nature? What is Krishna's nature? Do we become God? Do we become God? By remembering Krishna, do we become Krishna?
No,
So what does Krishna mean when he says attains my nature?
He
Attains his abode, the Golok Vrindavan.
Yes. To go to Goloka Vrindavan, you need to be like quality in Krishna. You need to be godly. There is no question of us becoming God, but if we are not godly, we cannot go to the place where Krishna is there. So he's saying you will attain my nature, which is Satchit Ananda, eternality, bliss and knowledge. So we will attain that nature by thinking of him alone at once, at the end of our life. So we can see who did it, and is it, the next slide, is it something that you can, so the last week we saw this shloka, how to be equipoised in happiness and distress, right? So you can see that how Srila Prabhupada, when he got a telegram that his pharmacy was looted, he said that Krishna has done me a great favor by taking my material attachments away from me. But at the same time, when he had so much struggle for building a temple of Radha Rasbihari Ji in Mumbai, in Juhu, everybody advised him, please give up that land, that person is a rogue and he's cheating many people like that. But Prabhupada went on fighting, only because he promised to Krishna that he will get him a place there. Okay, you see, so instead of he puts Krishna in the center. So now we will see how to think about Krishna. Who is Krishna basically? Krishna is described as what is written in the slide?
Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Supreme Personality of Godhead. What is written in this slide that you can read?
Purest of pure.
Purest of pure. Okay, we want to become pure, but Krishna is the purest of pure. So we can become pure. How can we attain how can we become pure? By constantly thinking of him. So do you see this? There is a butterfly, and what becomes a butterfly? Was butterfly born a butterfly?
No.
So what is that? That becomes a butterfly. Caterpillar. Does a caterpillar look beautiful like butterfly?
No.
Caterpillars look so ugly, but the caterpillar plans and thinks and meditates that, I want to become a butterfly, I want to become a butterfly, I want to become a butterfly. It makes a cocoon around itself, then after some time it becomes a butterfly. So although we are so much impure and ugly like a caterpillar, we can become like butterfly if we think of beautiful qualities of Krishna, who is the purest of pure. What is the picture you see here? An example of a person who always talked about the Lord.
Prahlad.
So what's happening there?
He's taking all the senses.
He is going up to Narsingha and offering obeisances.
Yes. You see, after Narsinghadev has killed Hiranyakashipu, Narsinghadev is sitting in the Simhasana of Hiranyakashipu, and everybody is very scared. Even the Devas are not able to even see him, how angry he is. But Prahlad has no fear. He just walks up to him, offers him a garland and offers him prayers. So Prahlad Maharaj is someone who was constantly thinking of Krishna amidst all the dangers. So that's why he attained the Lord very easily. Okay. So we'll see some more examples. So when do you think you need to start to think of Krishna? Now, from the very beginning of life. You see here who started thinking of the Lord even when he was in the womb?
Prahlad.
Yeah, Prahlad was there. How was he able to think about the Lord when he was in the womb?
Because of Narada Muni.
Narada Muni's mercy.
Narada Muni was still telling him the glories of Krishna, and Prahlad taught. Like the same way, there is another personality. When he was in the womb, he saw the darshan of Krishna. The first picture here.
Parikshit Maharaj.
Very good. Can you tell me more?
Aswatthama releases the Brahmastra to kill Parikshit, and Krishna comes in the womb to fight the Brahmastra, and the baby sees Krishna.
Wow, you see? So Prabhupada is telling that from the womb, we have to start Krishna consciousness. We need to be thinking of Krishna, and Parikshit was a very pure devotee because of that. And Prahlad also was a very pure devotee because of that. So if someone says to you, oh, Bhagavad Gita and spirituality, not all of your friends are devotees, and they would say that, oh, you can start when you become old. Why are you doing it right now? What will be your answer?
You need to start.
Why you need to start?
From the beginning.
Why?
So at the time of death, you
need to prepare for the final test at the end of your life.
Yes, you need to prepare for the final test, and you can think of him for a longer time, right? You can practice for a longer time, right? Only when you practice for a long time, you'll get perfect. Who is there in the third picture?
Prabhupada.
Can you tell about Prabhupada, Prahlad?
He had a Rath Yatra when he was 5 years old.
Can you imagine? Just when he was 5 years old, he said, I want to make a Rath Yatra, and all his friends he called. They were all playing Mridanga and Kartal, and all the adults, they all came, and they made prasadam, bhoga for Jagannath, and Prabhupada made this. So since very young, Prabhupada is meditating on how to glorify the Lord. And if not for Prabhupada, would we be celebrating Rath Yatra here?
No.
He was the first one to bring Rath Yatra out of India, and now so many countries, so many cities are celebrating Rath Yatra. Okay, so we have to start from the beginning, and we need to practice throughout. And next slide. While practicing, we may have so many impediments. See, so many people, they may say that, this is another example. Anybody knows the story? Raghunandan Das Thakur. Okay, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is asking Raghunandan's father, Mukunda, so who is your father? So he says that my son teaches me devotion to Krishna. Then he explained what happened. One day the father had to go out, and every day he only offers food to Krishna. Okay, so since the father had to leave the city, what he told Raghunandan, you prepare the plate like with rice, dal, sabji, sweet and water, and you take the plate to Krishna, you put tulsi in it, and you say the mantras, you ring the bell and you offer it to Krishna, and Krishna will accept it. So this way, please offer the bhoga to Krishna without fail when I am not here. So Raghunandan also said, yes, Daddy, I will do that. And then he went inside with a plate, and all the bhoga was there in the plate, and he rang the bell and he sat there. But Krishna didn't come to eat. So he started getting very worried. Krishna, why are you not eating? I'm not qualified. I don't know mantras like my dad, but please eat, Krishna. You'll be hungry. Please eat, please eat, please eat. I'm begging you, please eat, please, please, please. Oh, you're not eating, and he starts crying. So what happened? Krishna, who's in the form of a deity, he's in Archa Vigraha form. Also the deity doesn't speak and doesn't talk. Because of Raghunandan's intense devotion, Krishna took the bhoga from the plate and ate it himself. So Raghunandan was very happy seeing the Lord eat, and after finally eating, he would give water for Krishna to wash his hands, and he would offer his obeisances, and he said, thank you so much, Krishna, you ate this plate of prasadam and bhoga, I'm so happy. So he came out with an empty plate, and his mother was asking, what happened? He said, Krishna ate, you asked me to offer and Krishna ate. Really? And he said, yes. And this happened 3 continuous days. He came out with the empty plate. Then the 4th day, when Raghunandan's father returned, so the mother said, see, this is what your son has been doing. 3 days he went inside and he came out with an empty plate. I'm not sure what he's doing inside. So his dad asked him what's happening. So he also said that the Lord is offering. So immediately he said, okay, today also you offer. And he was hiding behind the door and he was watching. And when Raghunandan was telling Krishna, Krishna, please eat. Krishna, please, please, please eat. Yesterday you ate, day before yesterday you ate. Please forgive my offenses. I'm not qualified to offer you, but please be merciful on me. If you don't eat, you'll be hungry. He started pleading with all his heart. And Krishna in the deity form took the laddu and he ate half-eaten laddu. He ate the laddu and his hand had half-eaten laddu, and immediately Raghunandan Das Thakur's father is in oh really? The deity ate? And because he said like that, Krishna became a deity again. And you can still see that this deity has a half-eaten laddu in his hand. So you see, Raghunandan also practiced when he was very young, and that's how he became a great devotee. So we should all start right now. You cannot leave a day without chanting, without offering to Krishna, without reading his katha, because every day of the life will not come back, right? The day that you fast, will it come back? Will yesterday come back? No. So you cannot postpone your chanting, your reading, your devotional services, okay? Okay, so the next thing, and when you are doing that, there will be so many hindrances. So many people will say so many things. So what you should do, if somebody says that stop chanting Hare Krishna, because it's too difficult, what you should do?
Keep chanting.
Keep chanting and tolerate. Even if someone is saying something without knowing, it's okay. So tolerate. Who tolerated like that?
Haridas Thakur.
What happened to Haridas Thakur?
He was beaten.
He got beaten. The Nawab, the emperor, he said that, Haridas, you're born in a Muslim family. Why are you chanting Krishna, Krishna? I'm going to cut you into pieces. Please stop chanting Krishna, Krishna, and then, come back to our Muslim religion. So Haridas said, whatever religion is there, God is one. And even if my body is cut into pieces, each piece of my body will chant Hare Krishna. I can't be without chanting Hare Krishna. Immediately the king got angry. You think too much of yourself, okay? Teach him a lesson and teach a lesson to other people also. What will happen to them if they'll give up their religion and go and chant Hare Krishna? So take him to the marketplace, tie him in the pole, and take 3 whips. The whips are made up of crushed animal bones. And they're so hard, like glass. They prick like glass, like a broken glass. So one whip, maximum people can tolerate only 3 whips, because it has broken glass also, and then they'll start bleeding the whole body. The second whip, the body will be torn into pieces, and the third whip, he will lose the life air will go out of body. So 2 heavy men with 2 whips, they started beating him. But Haridas is simply chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
With great feeling he was chanting, and they whipped him again and again, not only 3 times, more than that, and nothing was happening to him. Then immediately they removed, let's take him to the next mall. Marketplace is like a mall area. From one mall, they took him to the another mall, to another mall, to another mall. Like that way, 22 marketplaces. And so many whips in each marketplaces. Nothing happened to him. Who protected him?
Krishna.
Why?
Because he's a devotee.
And he was also
Tolerant.
And he was chanting the holy names of the Lord. So then he said then they said, oh, Haridas, I know you are not an ordinary person, because no ordinary person can tolerate this much beating. You are definitely somebody beyond ordinary, but we beg you please act as though you are dead, because if we go back to the king and said that you are not dead, he will kill us. and he tolerated everything. He was not angry at them that they bet him so much. He said, okay, I will die now. And he fall down, and they were keeping that cotton under his nose to see whether he was breathing, and there was no breathing. So they thought he's dead. Then the Nawab said that let's not bury him according to our customs, but let's throw him in the Ganga. So they threw him in the Ganga. Haridas Thakur floated in the Ganga, and then he went to the other side. He got up, and then he went into a cave and he started chanting again. So that was his potency, because he was tolerant and he was able to continuously chant. So here you see that when Haridas Thakur was old, he asked Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, I want one boon from you, that I wanted to die in front of your presence. So Haridas Thakur was looking at the lotus face of Lord Chaitanya, and he left the body. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was a sannyasi, and for a sannyasi they wouldn't even touch the dead bodies. And what to speak of a dead body of a person who is born in a family of Muslim? But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu immediately took his body, because the whole body is purified by chanting of the holy names constantly. He danced in ecstasy, and he himself performed the final rites. So, like that way, many people may say many things that don't chant Hare Krishna. Sometimes you're so tired, you're so sleepy, you don't want to chant today, and there's a nice TV show coming, Wildcrafts, and you want to keep watching that. So like this way, the mind, the body keeps so many impediments. But what you should do? You should say, definitely I will chant today. Come what may, I will continue to chant. I will not leave a day without chanting, and I will tolerate whatever is coming in my way. Okay, so the next we'll see. And so if you think like this throughout the life, then at the end of your life you'll be able to
Go back to Krishna.
Yeah, but to go back to Krishna, what you should be doing at the end of your life?
You should think.
Chanting Hare Krishna or thinking of God. Thinking of
To think of Krishna alone at the end of your life. So even in your life, every single day you should practice thinking of Krishna. Then at the end of the life you can think of Krishna, and when you think of Krishna at the end of the life, you will reach Krishna. Okay, so one such example of who reached Krishna, when Lord Ramachandra, Sri Ramanavami is coming, right, on Thursday. So we are all discussing Rama Katha, and so the Ayodhya Vasis, the residents of Lord Ayodhya, were very attached to Lord Rama. So when Rama went to the forest, everyone came. They left their house and they came. And we cannot be without seeing you. We want to see you, and we will also come and be in the forest. Wherever you are, we will go. So they followed for a great extent. And then, in the middle of the night, Rama and Sita had to get up, and Lakshmana, and they asked Shumantra, now you take the chariot in a different place, because otherwise all these Ayodhya Vasis will come. So next day morning they got up and they saw that Lord Rama and Mother Sita and Lakshmana was not there. They all were very morose, as if they had died. So they were continuously thinking of Rama in their heart, and when they came back to Ayodhya, every single day, single moment they thought about the Lord. And after how many years he came back?
40.
After 14 years of exile, he came back, and they were all eagerly waiting to see him. When they came, they lit their houses with diyas, and they welcomed the Lord, and every single day they would see the Lord. So what happened? At the end, when Lord Rama wound up his pastime, he took every single entity in Ayodhya with him back to the spiritual world. So see how the Lord keeps up his promises, right? What does Krishna say? One who thinks of me at the end of his life
Goes to Krishna.
go to Krishna.
Will come to Krishna. Like this way, we are reading in the Ramayana that Lord Ramachandra took everyone back with him to the spiritual world, to the Ayodhya in the spiritual world. Okay, so let's recite the verse again. Who wants to recite?
Krishna Chaitanya.
Yeah, go ahead, Krishna Chaitanya.
antakale cha mameva smaran muktva kalevaram iha prayati samadbhavam yati nastyatra samsayam.
Very good. Thank you, Krishna Chaitanya. Anyone can read the translation?
Me.
I'll read it, Mataji.
Yeah, go ahead.
And whoever at the end of his life quits his body, remembering me alone, at once attains my nature. Of this there is no doubt.
Okay, thank you. So I'm going to ask you, what are you going to do to think of Krishna every day? Each one has to answer this question.
Chant more.
Sorry, who answered? Siddharth?
I said chant more, Mataji.
Siddharth, chant more. How many rounds you're chanting?
Especially during this quarantine, I'm trying to get more rounds. Like, trying to do one each day.
Okay. So you're going to chant more, right? That's good. So every day you keep a number and you stick to that and you chant. Okay. Anybody else? What are you planning to do every day to make you remember Krishna?
Look at Krishna, just like maybe his pictures in the DT form, anything, just look at him.
Yes, taking darshan of Krishna. So when you go inside your room, so you immediately offer your obeisances, and when you look at Krishna, you take darshan from the lotus feet up to his lotus face, and then you offer your prayers, offer Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and if you know Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu, then you can think about the Lord. I'm not qualified, Krishna, but you have given me your mercy. Please make me your devotee. Like that way you can pray. Very good.
I want to offer a fruit.
You want to offer a fruit to Krishna, like how you're inspired by Raghunandan Thakur, what he did? Okay, good. Okay, who else is Asra? What do you think you can do to remember Krishna?
Sorry, Mataji. I think maybe listening to lectures, so then you can always hear the pastimes of Krishna.
Very good, Ashra. How many rounds you're chanting, Ashra?
I'm trying to do 12, Mataji.
Very good, Ashra. We are very, very proud of you. Yeah, listening lectures is very good. While hearing pastimes, we can think about the Lord. Anybody else wants to share? Anything else you're planning to do every day?
Yeah, Hare Krishna.
Yes. Karthik?
Hare Krishna Mataji, this is Anshu.
Anshu, okay.
I'm planning to do kirtan more and read Bhagavad Gita slokas more.
Great, Anshu. Thank you so much. That really helps. That's wonderful. And that's very much needed now. Okay. Saket?
Yeah, Hare Krishna Mataji. I was planning on singing about Krishna, like doing more kirtans and playing on my harmonium.
Very good, Saket. That's very nice way. You can sing bhajans and think of Krishna, know the meaning of the bhajans and then sing it nicely, knowing the meaning. That way you're remembering Krishna. Very good. Anybody else?
Hare Krishna Mataji, this is Krishna. I'll try cooking food and offering it to Krishna for in order to remember him more.
Very doing it. We all saw the pictures of the burger that you made, the sauces.
Oh.
Wonderful. Keep it up. That's very, very nice way. That's a very nice service to Krishna. That's beautiful, Krishna. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji.
I was right about Krishna.
Udit, right? Who's this?
Udit.
Udit, okay. You'll write about Krishna. That's awesome. That's unique idea. That's very wonderful. Srila Prabhupada asked everyone to write about Krishna. Yeah, maybe I should also follow your idea. Thank you, Udit. Okay, so do you have any questions or anybody has any realizations to share? Okay, thank you all very much. This is a very nice shloka. We cannot forget the shloka. So let's memorize this and recite it often so that and pray to Krishna that may we be able to remember him at the end of our life. Thank you all very much for joining. Vancha kalpa tarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha
Patitana
Vaishnava
Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha.
Thank you all. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Mataji.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Very beautiful class. Hare Krishna.